Hello, Beacher Bobcats, and welcome to week 3 of specials. This past Sunday was Mother's Day. How did that go? Did you guys do anything special for your moms? We did breakfast in bed and flowers. How'd those get there? Alright, guys. Hope you had a good weekend. Happy belated Mother's Day. On to Miss Jones for some music.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 3 specials. I can't believe it's 3 weeks already, but your parents probably can. Ha! So this week we are going to look at the role of music in our history and culture. We've learned many songs this year that are historical songs and cultural songs. All the songs we learned for Dr. King and the Civil Rights Movement, like We Shall Overcome and Lift Every Voice and Sing, were some songs from our history. And we learned De Colores last week and Don Gato. And right before we all had to go home for a very long time, we learned a song called the Cherry Tree Song, or Sakura, with the koto player. Some of you, I think, got to see that. And then we've also done Waltzing Matilda from Australia, and did a dance called Highway Number 1 from Australia. Some of you did that as well. And we've done many patriotic songs from America. This week we're going to focus on a song called the Erie Canal, and it played a very important part in our culture's history, and it was written around the same time. So here's a short video talking about the Erie Canal.
The Erie Canal is a man-built waterway that travels across New York State and connects a path from the Great Lakes to the Atlantic Ocean. And it probably would never have happened if it weren't for the determination and vision of a man named DeWitt Clinton. Clinton was the governor of New York, and he was convinced that building a canal would sustainably lower the cost of bringing goods from all over the country to his entire state. Not everyone agreed with him, though, including President Thomas Jefferson, who thought the idea was crazy and refused to offer federal funding for the project. Luckily, Clinton was able to convince the state legislature to give $7 million for the construction. Work began on the canal in 1817, and one of the first problems was getting a stable workforce. Hiring locals was a failure, but soon Irish immigrants heard there was steady work in upstate New York and flocked to the project, where they made 80 cents a day, a good salary at the time. The work was hard and long, and the laborers worked 14-hour days. Most of them didn't know anything about digging a canal, and they had to learn as they worked, developing tools and techniques along the way. It took years to dig the 363-mile-long canal. When it was finished, it was 40 feet wide and only 4 feet deep. Bands played and cannons boomed when Clinton opened the canal in 1825, and he was vindicated when it became an immediate success. Goods and people were able to travel faster and more cheaply, and trade was easier. The tolls collected soon paid the state of New York back for the entire cost of construction. Skeptics who first grumbled about DeWitt's ditch were proved wrong, and the success of the Erie Canal would soon inspire the building of more U.S. canals.
As she said in the video, the problem was how to get goods and services that were coming from Europe and all over the country. They could get up the Hudson to Albany, but they had to get over to the Great Lakes. So they needed a canal that went from Albany to Buffalo. And that looks like that. That blue line shows you from Albany to Buffalo. And there was not a waterway to get there, so they had to build it. And they built the Erie Canal. And that brought all the goods and services, not just to Buffalo, but if you look, all to the Great Lakes. And they could get all the way over to Minneapolis, which sort of set things up to get all the way over to where we live, which is right there. one of the things she didn't talk about was that the big problem was you had to get boats. It was only 4 feet deep, and you had to get boats up and down because the land went up and down. There was a big Appalachian mountains that they had to get up. So they had to figure out a way to do that, and they came up with a system called locks. So we're going to watch another video about what a lock is.
A canal connects two bodies of water that may have different water levels. Ships traveling through the canal move from one water level to another through a lock, a rectangular chamber with watertight gates at each end. In the lock, the level of water can be raised and lowered by a system of valves and water passages. Suppose a ship is traveling from the higher water level to the lower. First, an operator at a nearby station opens the lock gates at the high end. The ship enters the lock, and the lock gates are closed. Next, the lock operator opens one or more valves so that water from the lock slowly drains into the lower section of the canal. When the water in the lock is level with the lower water, the operator opens the gates and the ship sails through. To move a ship upstream, the procedure is reversed.
Okay, now that you know a little bit about the Erie Canal and the lock system, let's go ahead and sing the song. Here it goes.
I got a mule, her name is Sal, 15 miles on the Erie Canal. She's a good old worker and a good old pal, 15 miles on the Erie Canal. We haul some barges in our day, filled with lumber, coal and hay. And we know every inch of the way we go, from Albany to Buffalo. No bridge, everybody down. No bridge for we come into a town. You always know your neighbor, you always know your pal, if you ever navigated on the Erie Canal. We better get along on our way, old gal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. 'Cause you bet your life I'd never fucking saw 15 miles on the Erie Canal. Get up that mule, here comes the log. We'll make room about 6 o'clock. One more trip and back we go, right back home to Buffalo. No bridge, everybody down. No bridge for we come into a town. You always know your neighbor, you always know your pal, if you ever navigated on the Erie Canal. No bridge, everybody down. No bridge for we come into a town. You always know your neighbor, you always know your pal, if you ever navigated on the Erie Canal. If you ever navigated on the Erie Canal.
All right, that's our first song for this week, and I'll be back on the other side. But before I go, I have a couple of questions for you to think about, and I'll answer them on the other side. Question number 1 is what is this thing with mules? Why were mules pulling those boats, if you noticed in the picture? And then second question, what does 15 miles on the Erie Canal mean? What do you think the 15 miles is? All right, you'll have to stay tuned. I'll see you at the end.
Hey Beechwood Bobcats, good to see you again for week number 3 of specials. Let's get started. Today's workout is partner exercises. I'll do an exercise while you rest, and then when you're doing the exercise, I get to rest. We're going to do a total of 8 different exercises, and we'll do it 2 times through. So let's go ahead and get started. First exercise, my turn while you rest, jogging. Here we go. Now it's your turn. I'm gonna walk in place while you jog. Make sure to breathe during your exercises. Okay, next exercise, my turn. You get to rest. Jumping jacks, ready. Now your turn. Nice job. You take a rest now, while I do windmills. Feet apart, arms out, right to left, left to right. Your turn. All right, you rest. I'll do the next exercise. Flapjacks. Your turn. All right, go ahead and rest. My turn next. Forward punches. Ready? All right, your turn. Go ahead. Take a rest. My turn for the next one. Ski jumps. Bend your knees, feet close together, hop back and forth from right to left. Ready? Your turn. Nice job. My turn. Upward punches to the sky. Your turn. Nice job. My turn. Next exercise, squats. Here we go. Take it away, your turn. Excellent, way to go. We're halfway through. We're gonna go through all 8 exercises one more time. But first, hit pause, go get a drink of water. I'll see you back in just a few moments. Hey, welcome back. Let's get started with round number 2. Ready, jogging. Your turn. All right, my turn for the next exercise. Jumping jacks. Take a rest. Take it away. Nice job. Next exercise, windmills. You know what to do. Your turn now. Take a break. Next exercise, flapjacks. Your turn. Take a break. My turn. Forward punches. turn. Nice job. 3 more exercises to go. Ski jumps. My turn. Take it away. My turn. Upward punches. Your turn. Way to go. Last exercise. Squats. Take it away. Your turn. Way to go, Beechwood Bobcats. I'll see you guys in a few minutes for some cool down stretches.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's week 3, and we're going to be working out of the social emotional learning portion of the packets this week. And once again, we're doing an activity that we can add to our time capsule. So I just took 2 pages from this, 2 pages that are very similar for everybody. The first page is an interview for your parents. So on this page, and everybody got this page, I want you to take it to your parents and ask them these questions. And as they answer, you fill in the different spaces here. If you're thinking, well, I can't read or I can't write very well yet, I want you to ask them to help. This could be a fun activity for you to reflect on as well. You can try and see if you can answer the questions. And on that note, I pulled this worksheet from the Clover Park School District Facebook page. It says it's a feelings check-in. It's going to ask you questions like, how am I feeling? My favorite new activity? I really miss doing this. Things I'm looking forward to. This is a great way to check in with yourself and see how you're doing with all these big changes that have happened. And if something's not going well, you can reflect on that and make a change. To get our brains moving and start thinking about different feelings that we might be having, I'm going to read you guys a book. The book is called How Are You Peeling? Foods with Moods. As I read this book, look at the different pictures of the fruits and vegetables they have and see the different faces that they've made. It's kind of fun to see, and it'll give you a chance to really think about how you are feeling. All right, here we go. Let's zoom into the book. How are you peeling? Foods with Moods. Written by Saxton Freeman and Joost Elfers. How are you feeling? Happy? Sad? Feeling blue? Feeling bad? Can a gentle, smiling friend try to cheer you up again? When you have to wait because someone is late, are you bored, jumpy, worried, grumpy, excited as the minutes pass? Now your friend is here at last. How are you when friends drop by? With someone new, a little shy? Don't be long, not for long. Feel secure or not so sure? Amused, confused, frustrated, surprised? Try these feelings on for size. How are you feeling? When you're attacked, do you react? How do you feel when someone is mean, timid, bold, or in between? When you're angry, do you pout, whine, cry, scream, or shout? Feeling sorry and ashamed or embarrassed to be blamed? Jealous? Disappointed too? When you are hurt, who comforts you? So many smiles. Can you decide who's feeling safe? Who's feeling pride? Wired? Tired? Need a kiss? Do you know anyone like this? Do you let your feelings show? Who do you love? How do they know? When how you feel is understood, you have a friend, and that feels good. How are you feeling? All right, let's zoom back out. How was that book? It was so good. I'm just looking for my favorite page real quick. I wanted to show you. This page really gets me thinking about how we react to different situations. It says, it's right here. It says, ready? When you're angry, do you pout? Do you whine, cry, scream, or shout? How do you react when you're angry or frustrated or when things don't go your way? Which one of these pictures is most like you? If you think back to the first week, I did a video, we talked about breathing. Sometimes when we're angry or frustrated or things don't go our way, it's okay. We just need to take some deep breaths and think about how we're going to react. and how we can best help ourselves. So as a review, let's just take some quick breaths. Let's just pretend we're this guy right now. Something didn't go our way and we're angry. So before we make a fast decision, we should take some deep breaths. So I take a deep breath in, and remember, I like to close my eyes. I take a deep breath out. I take a deep breath in, and I'm just envisioning what I'm going to do next. And I take a deep breath out. Thank you, that was great. It always makes me feel better and helps me think about my next steps when I take those deep breaths. So, as you look at this page, the feelings check-in, you can do this on your own or with your parents. It's a great thing for everybody to do. You can write everybody's answers on the same page if you want. And I'll post a link to this page in the description on the YouTube channel. But just quickly go over how you're feeling, your favorite new activities, what you really miss, and the things you're looking forward to when things go back to normal. And then, very important, today and every day, do something that brings you joy, something that makes you happy. And then remember, don't forget this page. This is the interview with your parents. This could be a fun activity for you guys to do as a family. How often do you get to just ask your parents questions? And this is in the back of the learning packet on the section labeled Social Emotional Learning. All right, thanks guys. I'll see you next week for another social emotional lesson.
Welcome back, Bobcats. Let's do some cool down stretches. Let's go. Feet straight out. Reach out and touch your toes. Remember, blow out as you reach forward. But stretch a lot farther. Gonna hold each stretch for about 10 seconds and then go on to the next one. Next, make a V shape with your legs and let's reach out and touch one toe. Woo! Did you get a good workout earlier? I did. I'm even sweating. Woo! Phew! Other leg. Alright, let's leave one leg straight out, bring the other one in, and then reach out and touch again. 10 seconds. And switch. Alright, next one, the butterfly. One of my favorites. Put your feet together, grab your ankles, and push down with your elbows. 10 seconds. Alright, leave one leg there, take the other one, put it straight out in front of you. Reach this one over and pull your knee under your chin. Hold it tight, like a toiger. Hi, Jackie. And switch. All right, shake our legs a little bit, shake our hands. Let's take a couple deep breaths. In through your nose and out through your mouth before we're done. Ready? Another one. In. One more. In. All right. Nice job. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.
Hi, we're back. At the beginning of the video, I asked two questions, and one was, what's up with the mule in the Erie Canal? And the other was, why 15 miles on the Erie Canal? The answer to the first question is that, of course, back when the Erie Canal was built, there were no motors for the boats. And the canal is really 4 feet deep. So it's not very deep. So mules were used to pull the barges up and down the canal. You can actually go back and look at the song and see the ropes tied to the mules. And 15 miles was the distance that they could go in one day, which would be kind of like going from Fort Lewis to the Puyallup Fair, but it would take you a whole day to get there, which sometimes it feels like in traffic. So I'm going to show you one more video of the locks on the Erie Canal that's taken within the last 10 years. It's kind of fun to watch. And then we'll come back and sing one more song, and I'll have some homework for you at the end, and that will be it. First, the video. Time to finish up. We're going to finish with the song called She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain that we've all sung together. The song we're going to sing was printed in 1927, and that was almost 100 years ago. Like lots of songs in our history, the tune came from another song, and the lyrics have changed many times. Hopefully when we're back in class soon, we can talk a little bit more about lyrics changing and where tunes came from and all of that. For now, we're going to sing the song, and then I'll give you your bonus homework after. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming mountain when she comes. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be driving 6 white horses. She'll be driving 6 white horses. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. Oh, we'll all go out to greet her when she comes. Oh, we'll all go out to greet her when she comes. Oh, we'll all go out to greet her. Yes, we'll all go out to greet her. Oh, we'll all go out to greet her when she comes. We'll be dancing to the fiddler when she comes. We'll be dancing to the fiddler when she comes. We'll be dancing to the fiddler. We'll be dancing to the fiddler. We'll be dancing to the fiddler when she comes. We'll catch the old red rooster when she comes. Oh, we'll catch the old red rooster when she comes. Oh, we'll catch the old red rooster. Yes, we'll catch the old red rooster. Oh, we'll catch the old red rooster when she comes. Oh, we'll all have chicken and dumplings when she comes. Oh, we'll all have chicken and dumplings when she comes. Oh, we'll all have chicken and dumplings. Oh, we'll all have chicken and dumplings. Yes, we'll all have chicken and dumplings when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. All right, for your homework this week, ask your parents and your grandparents what songs they can remember learning when they were kids, either from their parents or from school, about our country's history. And we will see you next week. Bye.